Good morning, everybody. Happy Good Friday to everyone, and happy Easter to all that are celebrating Easter this weekend. Thought that I would pop on live. Good news, got the internet issues resolved, fingers crossed. Yay. It is so frustrating, when you pay good money for the internet service. We have the best package that you can get, and you come back here, turn your system on, and it's like, sorry, you have no signal. So we are here to do the weekend reading for April the 7th, 8th, and 9th of 2023. As I said, it is Easter weekend, and I will be back today at 1 p.m. Eastern to do some Easter readings. So I hope that you guys can join me for that. On Saturday, we're doing one step at a time. We are going on a trip to visit my sister. I am beyond excited and ecstatic to see my family. I have not seen my family since July of 2021. So it's been a very, very long time. Rosie is coming with us, so that's exciting in itself. And so it's a road trip and tarot on the go. So I hope you guys can tune in for that. And then on Sunday, I'll be back for Sunday Connections at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So hope you guys can tune in. Make sure that you're or that you're liking the video, that you're subscribing to the video, that you're hitting the thumbs up, leaving comments. I want to say, before we get started, that I received a little sort of like monthly review from YouTube just a couple of days ago in the via email. They do this. So this is for the month of March. I had, let me make sure that I'm getting my stats correctly because I don't want to fib. So 2,395 total views in the month of March. Thank you for that. 28,000 or 28.2 thousand minutes watched, which equates to like 407 some odd hours. I am beyond grateful for all of that. However, I will say that the not so great flip side to that stat is that I received 0 subscribers. So, there's a lesson in there somewhere, and I'm still trying to figure out what that lesson is. So please make sure that if, for me or for any channel that you watch, that your subscription is still activated, and that your bell notification is on. It helps all the channels. So with that being said, let's get on with it. Let's say hi to everybody who is in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Good morning, Linda. How are you, my friend? Good morning, Gypsy JJ. Nice to see you. Good morning, honey. That's my husband from the living room. Good morning, Teresa. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Good morning, Jessica Lynn. Nice to see you. Good morning, Vivian. It is so good to see you, my friend. Good morning, Lauren. Happy that you're here. Everybody is saying hi to everybody. Good morning, Hershey. Nice to see you again, my friend. And Lauren is here. I think I already said hello to you. Now I'm repeating myself. It happens, friends. It happens. All right. Apparently my mother is here because we have 11 people in the chat. You all know that whenever I see the number 11, I always associate that with my mama. So I appreciate my mom being here because it's Easter. I have a funny Easter story that I would like to share. I don't know how my sister's going to feel about it, but I'm going to share it anyway. My little Easter story is this. So many, many, many moons ago, when I was just a wee girl, I was about 7. My sister was 2. We went to our friend's cottage for the Easter weekend. There are 4 little girls in total. 3 of us are all within a year of each other's age, and then my sister. So she's sort of like the odd person out, meaning that she's little and we're not. So our parents, planned this great big Easter egg hunt for us, inside, outside. It was fantastic. It was super cold. Like yesterday here, for example, it snowed. So it was super cold in traditional Canadian weather. And we woke up in the morning, we got our Easter baskets. We were all very excited to do our Easter egg hunt, and quickly came to realize that my sister was nowhere to be found. She was missing. Panic ensued, and a search party sent out, and we found her leaning up against a big, huge tree, Easter basket in hand. And she had found many chocolates and Easter eggs and so forth. And in her infinite wisdom, she took a bite out of all of them and sort of put herself into like some sort of sugar coma, and she was asleep. Precious memory. Precious memory. I don't know that she'll think it's so precious, but I think it's precious. So with that being said, friends, I have branched out. Check this out. I'm going to drop the camera down. You can see the desk and the cards. Look it, friends. How proud are you of me? Because you know how I like to color coordinate my cards. And today I thought we will try to go for the colors that we normally associate with Easter, or the normal colors that we would find to decorate our Easter eggs with. And so I've sort of branched out. Not all my colors are coordinated, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yay, me. Anyway, here we are, friends. We're going to start off with the Oracle of the Fairies. We're going to take a card or whatever spirit wants to give us. Of course, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. The weekend reading, the daily videos that I do, the wellness video that I do every Monday, all of my readings are meant to provide some gentle guidance, some sort of, food for thought, some pep in our step, something to help us as we navigate throughout our day. That's what the messages are intended to do. All right, Spirit, we're building a message for the collective on this wonderful Easter weekend. I love the bunny, Teresa. So cute. Hi, Anna. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. All right. Thank you, Gypsy JJ. Hi, Aspasia Rising. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. All right, friends. Here we go. Any minute now, we're going to let Spirit choose the first card. Oh my goodness, Linda. Okay, well we've got 3 cards, so we'll take it. So the first card we have is Find Balance. It's a beautiful image on this card, I find. The message says, find the balance between your work, your rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So first message coming out, listening to our bodies. We have nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and our minds. That reminds me so much of the moment when you sort of step outside and like after a rainstorm, for example, and you just sort of take in that sort of fresh sort of smell that happens after like a sun shower, for example, right? It's that moment where everything gets really quiet and you just hear your own inhale and exhale, right? It's that kind of vibe I'm getting. Good morning, Fish Cake. Good morning, Bims. Thank you for being here. The last card that we have here is Magical Blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Excellent. So we move on now to the Sacred Forest Oracle. We're going to pull a card or whatever card Spirit wants us to get from each of these piles, and then we'll throw some tarot cards on here to get our overall complete message. We have Moonlight Enchantment, and magic. Magic. Again, I go back to that sort of feeling or that vibration that I was just talking about, that magical time of the day or night when you allow yourself to sort of step out and just take in your surroundings, right? And sort of tune in to all of the living things and all of the blessings, all of the life that is just sort of starting to come up out of the earth and starting to bloom and blossom again. Animals coming out of hibernation, all of those lovely, beautiful things that are happening at this very moment as we sort of head into spring. I can certainly try, Hershey. Good morning, Angela. Hope you're doing okay. Hope the storms have settled for you, my friend. All right, this is the Prism Oracle, and we have happiness. Look at the smile on that face. Happiness. Spirit wants us to find balance, to find our happiness, and to allow ourselves to just sort of be present. Just sort of be in the moment. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Just be. All right, this is from the Quantum Oracle. Of course, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As I was saying in the beginning of the show, not to repeat myself, we got our monthly reviews from YouTube. In the month of March, I had 28.2 thousand minutes of watch time, which equates to like 400 and some odd hours, which I am very grateful for. 2,395 views or something of that nature, and 0 subscribers. So not sure what's happening there, but if you could make sure that your subscriptions are hit or selected, I guess I should say, share the content with a friend, that would be greatly appreciated. Okay, a consciousness of lack. So just like I was saying, if you allow yourself to think half empty, if you don't try to change that understanding or that perspective, half empty is what you're going to get. Half empty is how you're going to feel. Half empty is how you're going to view things, right? This is about switching our perspective. This is about allowing ourselves to see the magical blessings that are all around us. Whether we want to acknowledge the blessings or we don't want to acknowledge the blessings, there are blessings everywhere. And it doesn't serve you to half empty it, right? You're doing yourself a disservice when you half empty something. Not to be cliche, but you want to turn your frown sort of upside down. Yeah, well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Aspasia Rising, because there's this one particular tarot reader that I follow that has like 736,000 subscribers, and he went live and said the same thing. I've heard people within our community also say the same thing. I was at 989 subscribers, and I went down to 764, and my views have dropped. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just not resonating with people, and I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to navigate it, right? We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So again, picking up on that whole idea of, we are in complete control, even though we don't necessarily feel or maybe understand or know that we have the power to control how we view things. Once you come into that sort of place where you understand that you have the ability to change something, to view it differently, this is when things start to make a massive difference in your life, right? it worked that way for me personally. All right, our last card. Sorry, that was from the Soul's Journey Oracle. I'm trying to mention all the cards as I pull them. This is from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. For those of you that are just popping in, I will be back on at 1 p.m. Eastern today to do some Easter readings. We have Desert Passage. Trust that there is a divine plan. You know, many times we get caught up on, am I going in the right direction? Am I on the right path? I firmly believe, and this is just my personal sort of opinion for entertainment purposes only, that whatever path you're on is the path that you're supposed to be on, right? At that particular moment. I don't feel that there's any wrong paths. There may be paths that we wish that we weren't on, but I don't believe that we're put on a path for a reason other than there's something to be learned from that path, if that makes sense. All right, let's go to the Lightseer Tarot. So this is a lovely message of, you know, sort of checking in with yourself. And if you are feeling, you know, less than, if you are feeling a lack, sort of like what I was just saying about the subscribers, right? Am I resonating? Am I not resonating? You know, is it all worth it? All that kind of thing. If I'm allowing myself to go down that road, what am I doing? I am self-sabotaging. I am setting myself up for failure. I'm putting an outcome out into the universe that I don't want to deal with. And so for me, I need to look at this half full. There is a reason why this is happening. And obviously I need to sort of dig deeper to find the answer, right? Oh, really, Hershey? All right. Okay. So we have, I don't know which card came out first, so we'll sort of figure this out as we go. We have the Fool card, right? New beginnings, new adventures. There is the sort of extra component with the Fool card in terms of a naivety of, you know, you're about to set off on an adventure and perhaps you're being very, very, or even overly carefree. You're not really, either you haven't done all of your research or you don't have all of your facts. You're just sort of like, you know, this is going to be great. So there's that. That's what we've got there. We've got the Two of Wands coming out, right? This is partnerships. This is working together with other people. This is planning. So maybe you're planning a vacation. Maybe you're planning your dream job. Maybe you're planning on taking a course. You're sort of putting pieces together, doing some research, getting your facts and all of your information, right? Which is interesting that it's working sort of backwards to what I just said. We have the Magician coming out. And if we're to follow a traditional spread, this would be like in your challenge position, right? So the Magician, this can be about manifesting your dreams. This can be about using the resources that you have at your disposal. You know, the Magician has the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and the cups of the tarot. And he uses all of those resources to help him navigate. We have tips and tools and things that we have learned along our path and along our life journey that we have in our toolbox that we can pull out when we need to, right? I.e., if we dig down deep, we know how to turn a situation around, right? You all know how I love to use the analogy of push the stool out. We all know how to push the stool out when we need to, right? We have the Eight of Wands in the outcome position. So this is things happening quickly. This is speed. This is information. This is communication. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card. Maybe we need to remove ourselves. Maybe we need to get quiet. Maybe we need to do some introspection. Maybe we need to check in and ask ourselves, what is it that is really bothering us about this? Why are we fixated on this half empty instead of half full? Below that, we have the Ace of Swords, an aha moment, new ideas, new inspirations, creativity in abundance. Below that, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, planting the seeds for the future. You're getting down to business. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, let's pull a postcard from Spirit to sort of sum this whole message up. So this weekend, we are to, if we are feeling a lack, Spirit is asking us to check in with ourselves, to remind ourselves of all of the blessings and joy that we have that surrounds us. To use that power to motivate and to inspire and to push us forward through a challenging or possibly a challenging time. Coming out on the other side with new ideas and new inspiration, right? Let the light that the Hermit carries within the lantern be the North Star to your journey, right? One step at a time is totally okay. You don't have to have the whole path lit up. You just have to be able to see the step in front of you. All right, so our postcard from Spirit. Oh, look at this, friends. Beautiful butterfly. Love it. Good morning, Angla. Oh, thank you, Linda. Appreciate you, my friend. That's very kind. Hershey said it was so annoying having to go through my subscription and return on the bells. Funny side note, I guess I got to weed out the ones I wasn't really available for anymore. Yep, absolutely. All right, so our postcard from Spirit reads, Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluences will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. Love you so very much. That is beautiful. Summing up the message for the weekend quite nicely, I think. If I do say so myself, that is outstanding. All right. Yes, it is Hershey. Hi, Gerald. All right, my friends, popping back up. Boo. It's me. Ooh, I'm all like behind in slow motion. And the light's not working. I don't know what's up with that. But anyhow, let me try popping up and down again and see if I can correct that. Okay, bear with me here for one moment. We'll go down. We'll go back up. There I am. Craziness. All right, my friends. Hershey wanted a quick reading. I will do that for her, and then I will pop off because I will be back on at 1 p.m. for some Easter readings, so I hope you can tune in for that. All right, Hershey, pop your question in the chat there, my friend. It's this box here, Hershey. Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. Lovely deck. beautiful deck. I will shuffle some cards. So I'm on here today, 1 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow I'm here at 2 p.m. Eastern for one step at a time. I'm going to take a road trip to my sister's and do some tarot on the go. Very excited, as I said before. Haven't seen my sister in 2 years. So I am beyond ecstatic. And then, of course, on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern for Sunday Connections, I will be back to do some readings. All right, Anna, have a great day, my friend. All right, so Hershey says, thanks so much. Just had a vivid dream and was wondering if I was looking at a future version of me. So you put your, is that what you want me to ask? Sort of what you were supposed to learn from your dream? Or what was the message? Or do you want to share with us your dream? You let me know how you want to navigate that. Okay. Oh, Quincy was going to come and visit, and then he was like, nope, she's shuffling cards. I don't like that. That's because the table's full of cards, eh, sweetheart? All right, so we have the Ace of Swords popping out first. Hershey, new ideas, new inspirations, sort of like an aha moment. We have the World card next, right? Joy, completion, achievements, sort of a full circle moment. As you know, it's the end of the major arcana in Tarot, so the end of that journey, and then you start a new cycle. You've got the Seven of Wands coming out. Sorry, I can't actually see because I have a cat, as you could. So Quincy says that it's the Seven of Wands that might be your issue here. And when I say your issue, what I mean is the Seven of Wands, of course, is a challenge, right? Feeling like determined and resistant all at the same time. Is that for, do you feel strongly about this card? Hey, don't bite it. Don't bite it. Don't bite it. So, feeling challenged. So, either you've had a new idea that you've been working on or trying to like launch, or maybe you're feeling a lack of inspiration, or you've gotten in your head about the idea where you've like over strategized, perhaps. I feel it's more like you sort of wanted to launch something, and you were ready to do it, and perhaps you have done it, but for some reason you're stuck on the result of it. So maybe you were living in the outcome. The next card is the Seven of Swords. So I feel like, this is, sometimes this is like betrayal, deceit, backstabbing. This is also moving really quietly, right? And using the resources at your disposal to be able to navigate that path. So I wonder to myself if you are too far ahead of the Seven of Wands. I wonder if you are too far ahead in the outcome and sort of missing the moment of the journey, right? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Star card. So patience, belief, having faith in the whole sort of in the what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the belief that everything is going to work out as it should. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll pull one oracle card for you here. And I don't know, like maybe you're looking over your shoulder and sort of, you know, like wondering, you know, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right place for me right now? Should I, shouldn't I? You know what I mean? Like getting all in your head about it instead of just allowing yourself to celebrate, you know, the beginning process of the new idea or the new concept coming to you, right? We've got transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So only you know if that's true and if that resonates, but I say that I would recommend that you write down what it is about whatever you were going through that sort of like, did you get stopped in your tracks? Did you talk yourself out of it? And if that's the case, try to break it down into smaller steps so you could sort of zone in on what sort of derailed you or what sidetracked you. Good morning, Teresa. Happy Good Friday to you, my friend. That's what I got for you, so I hope that helps. I can't speak. Real quick, anyone else want a reading before I go? I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern time later on today, but if anyone else wants a reading, let me know. I'm gonna have some of my tea that my husband made for me. Good morning, Linda. Nice to see you, my friend. Happy Good Friday. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Laura. Sure, I can ask that. No problem. Well, I hope that helped, Hershey. Sure, Bims. Oh, you missed. You must have missed it, Ingla. I did tell a story earlier about my Easter when I was growing up as a child. We were at a friend's cottage for the Easter weekend. My sister was around 2. The rest of us were 7, 8 years old, and we woke up in the morning quite excited about our Easter egg hunt, and my sister was nowhere to be found. So then, of course, we were all very worried, and our Easter egg hunt got, sidelined. We were out looking for her, and we found her in a sugar coma, asleep underneath a tree with her basket, and she had found a bunch of eggs and taken a bite out of everyone's chocolates that she had found, and sort of passed out cold. So I think that's precious memory. Not so sure my sister will appreciate me sharing that, but yeah, it's a lovely memory. Hershey says, thank you. That was so good. I am going to save this and have the depth of my read at my fingertips. Aw, thank you kindly, my friend. Absolutely, Jessica Lynn, I got you, love. Okay, so here we go. Laura says, is the guy I just met relationship material? Is the guy I just met relationship material? Let me grab... Oh, where's that deck of cards? Bear with me. I keep hearing that song that Doris Day made famous, aging myself slightly, about wearing your Easter bonnet with all the frills on it. I've got the goosebumps now. It always makes me think of my mom. And my grandmother as well. All right, Laura. Is the guy that she just met relationship material? Wow, that was a lot of cards. I should be able to insert some sort of elevator music while I'm shuffling. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, Laura, my darling, I say this with the utmost kindness. Get out of your head. Don't worry about the outcome. Worry about how you feel right now. I say that because I feel like you're causing yourself a lot of undue, unnecessary stress, maybe based on past experiences, and that's okay. It's good to protect yourself. It's good to sort of, have a sort of list in your head as to what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like, those kinds of things. But don't bring someone else or something else, some other experiences, baggage to a present situation, right? You have to enter it with an open heart, if that makes sense. I pulled from this Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards that I've got. The first card I've got is Paradise, Happiness, Joy. Excuse me, talking. Conversing and really getting to know each other, right? Good communication skills. Then I got Hammer. Hammer is rebuilding. So that made me think of trying to rebuild a foundation. You trying to build up your faith and your belief and your trust in another person. From the tarot cards, we've got the 10 of Cups, which is the happy family card, right? This is joy, it's blessings, it's love. Now we've got the 5 of Swords. This is conflict up here. Conflict, getting in your own way, self-sabotaging, negative kind of behaviors. We've got the 2 of Swords, so confusion. This is self-doubt, right? Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? I don't know. That's your challenge, okay? The outcome is the World card, which is completion. It's joy. You have completed a cycle. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is, having faith, having patience, trusting in the journey, trusting in the experience. So I say that if you can remove yourself from a place of how do I say this? If you can remove yourself from a place of judgment over past experiences or past relationships and enter this from look at you, you're the only person that I'm seeing, and just navigating it one step at a time, I think that it's going to work out quite nicely. The second thing that I will say is we have a lot of talking here. So communication is how you're going to learn things about this other person and whether your two worlds should come together or not. So I hope that helps, my friend. And thank you kindly for asking the question. Jessica is up next with, may I have one? Do you have a holiday in East? Yes. We have Good Friday today. Then on Sunday is Easter Sunday. Monday is Easter Monday. We don't normally get Monday, all of us. Monday is, government, the post office, and schools. It's not a holiday. Good Friday is a holiday. Oh, thank you kindly, Laura. I appreciate that very much. Many blessings to you, my friend. I hope that it works out. Come back and let us know how it's going. Jessica Lynn, may I have one? I won't be available at 1 p.m. Just a general reading for the weekend, Jessica Lynn. Oh, I love the bunnies. I just love it. Let me know, Jessica, if it's just a general read for the weekend or if it's something specific. I'm freezing all of a sudden. You guys, honestly, it's like -1 degree Celsius here. I mean, it's just, the weather is up and down like a toilet seat. Which, not to give you that visual first thing in the morning, but it's a lot. And can I just say that I am so grateful that my husband is home looking after our new puppy, Rosie, which has derailed me from being able to come on here and do my thing. And I miss it like so much. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, Jim. Oh, your birthday is on Easter Sunday. Well, happy birthday in advance. That's a lovely, lovely day to have a birthday. I'm going to switch decks, actually. We'll go to the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. All right, message. I can't say it. Message for Jessica Lynn. Message for Jessica Lynn. What does she need to know, Spirit, for this weekend, for her birthday? Generally speaking. You have Holy Friday? Yeah. It's good to see you, Angela. I haven't seen you in a little bit. So I'm happy that you were able to join us today. All right, my friends, here we go for Jessica. You can hear Rosie sort of crying in the background, I'm sure. She probably heard me say her name. All right. Jessica, are you feeling really, really stressed, or have you just sort of come out of a really stressful situation? Possibly to do with a relationship or family. The reason that I asked that is I have the 10 of air. The 10 of air, the 10 of swords, it's a lot of stress. It's like where you sort of, throw yourself on the floor kind of idea, right? It's about endings. It's about recovery. It's about freeing yourself from that burden. Next to that, and that's in the not too distant past, right? Next to that, we have the Lover's card. So the Lover's card can be about relationships, but it's mostly about emotions. It's about harmony. It's about unity. It's about bringing things together, sort of, two becoming one kind of idea. It's about making choices, right? The challenge is the 3 of water. So sometimes this is referred to as sort of the sibling card. So people that, your besties, your brothers and sisters, that kind of thing, people that you think of in those kind of terms, right? It's about celebration. It's about feeling like you belong. It's about acceptance and friendship. So if you're feeling a little like if someone's hurt your feelings, or if you're feeling left out of the group, that's kind of what I'm picking up. The outcome is the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands. I'm a Queen of Wands because I'm a Leo. This is about being determined. This is about being exuberant. This is about you living your best life, right? And shining your light as brightly as you can. That is the outcome. Right now, however, you're feeling stressed. You're hearing bumps in the night. You're worried. So how do you turn this around? Let's pull an oracle card here. I feel like either someone has gotten inside your head, told you, like, you should do this, kind of thing, told you that they don't believe in something that you've done, like they've said something negative to you that's really hurt you, and you can't sort of get past it. We've got Raven Spirit and the Truth. So I feel like you need to stand in your power, and you need to say how you feel. And I think that you need to allow yourself the opportunity, even if you don't say it to the other person, right? You need to say it out loud to yourself so that you can release that burden from carrying it any further, right? You release that burden, right? If it's an issue of forgiveness, claim your power back. It's not about saying that what the other person did is okay to you. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is about forgiving yourself so that you do not continue to punish yourself, that you don't continue to carry that stigma and that sting and the blame and the shame around anymore. No more guilt. I am done. I'm over it. Right? Other people's opinions are their problem, not yours. It has nothing to do with you. That's theirs. Let them have it. Reclaim your power, stand in your truth, and come out fighting. Right? Shine your light. You have light, and it deserves to be seen. So don't let anyone put you down. Don't let anyone tell you what to do in terms of you not being able to live your best life, if that makes sense. A lot is changing around me, more to do with career. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you many blessings, and thank you so much for asking the question. All right. Hi, cute baby. I will start it, and then I'm not going to take any more because I do have to go for a little bit, and then I'll be back. You're very welcome, Jessica. I appreciate you being here. All right. BIMS, drum roll, please. Drum roll for BIMS. All right. What does BIMS need to know? What's going on for BIMS? Oh, I'm hot. I am hot. By the way, I do personal readings. If anyone is interested in booking a personal reading with me, I do them by donation. So what that means, whatever you can afford. If you are interested in booking a reading with me, the information is in the description box below this video. You reach out and we will schedule something up. All right. What does BIMS need to know, Spirit? The Three of Wands flipping on the inside of the deck. The Nine of Cups falling out. Beautiful. Lovely energies. Okay, we've got the High Priestess coming out. And the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So let's find out what that Five of Cups is all about. You're feeling stuck, BIMS, feeling just like nothing's clicking, nothing's doing it for you. Can you let me know if that's accurate? Because everything here is like everything was going perfectly. Everything is going fine, but you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling like things are going fine. I don't know if you feel like you're in a rut. Yeah, I got sadness. Pain, sweetness. Okay, sweetness. Now, let me pull another card. Sweetness. 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 Why are you giving me sweetness? Sweetness is, the High Priestess, your connection, your heart, your faith, your trust. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, so underneath the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups, right? This is coming from your heart center. This is opening up that connection to spirit, opening yourself up to come from a place of love, to come from a place of joy, to come from a place of gratitude towards others, right? You have the Two of Cups here. This is about blending energies together. It can be about relationships. It can be about soulmates. But mostly it's about the harmony or the unity of energy, if that makes sense. Below that, we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, the Nine of Wands is being battle weary. You've got your boundaries that you need to protect yourself. You are exhausted, but you have fight left in you. You're sort of taking a moment to sort of rejuvenate yourself and then sort of hit the next level, if that makes sense. That's what I've got for you. So I would say that the best thing that you can do for yourself is to give yourself a whole lot of self-love, a whole lot of self-care. Pamper yourself, put on music and dance, take yourself out, buy yourself some flowers, go on a picnic, do things that bring you joy, allow yourself to heal internally, right? Journaling helps to release a lot of things, a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings. Also going out in nature really helps me anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. I hope that helps a little bit, Bims. Trust and have faith. And remember, you can always ask Spirit for help. You can always ask Spirit to let you know that you are okay. You can always ask for extra protection so that you feel that you can sort of handle whatever obstacles you're navigating. If that will help to make you feel better, you can also do that. Hi, JR. How you doing, love? Good to see you, my friend. All right, Angela is up next. Oh, you're very welcome, Bims. My pleasure, my friend. Thank you kindly for the wonderful, kind words. I do very much appreciate it. All right, Angela, I put in to tell something about, but I know that Angela wanted a reading. At least I think you did. Angela, you let me know if you want a reading or not. We'll give you one anyway. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I came on earlier to do the weekend reading live, just cause, why not? I got my internet connection issues fixed and I'm very happy about that. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Share the content with a friend. I really appreciate the support. I am most grateful for the support. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I am determined to get there. All right, let's pull some cards for our friend Angela. And I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. It's 11:11. Hi, Mommy. I love you. I miss you. Happy Easter. Angela, are you feeling a little bit stressed at the moment, love? A little bit down? You got some things going on, maybe? feel like you're, I've got the Four of Water, right? It's that boredom, that kind of, like you're distracted kind of feeling. Then we have the Knight of Earth coming out, the Knight of Pentacles. Trying to, like, you know, you're trying to hold everything together, right? You're trying to do everything for everyone, trying to be a great sense of support for yourself and for others, that kind of idea. You're responsible or feeling responsible for other people. We've got the Ten of Fire as the outcome. So be careful not to overcomplicate your life or take on too much, right? Because right now things are happening really, really fast. You got all kinds of things coming at you, and I sort of feel like you got your hands in all the cookie jars, right? And it's getting a lot for you. So hi, Quincy. Quincy, mommy's trying to do readings. You can't be on the desk. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so let me grab this deck here and pull another card. I know you don't like when I shuffle, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm shuffling. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi? Here. Look up so they can see your beautiful face. Oh, there you go. He doesn't like to be held, so there's Quincy. There you go, sweetheart. Okay, good boy. Okay, so we've got deserving. I don't know if you're blaming yourself somehow for this situation that you find yourself in. Holding yourself like to a really, really high standard, if that makes sense. Like you should have known better. You should have done something different, like that kind of idea. Like if I had have done something different, I wouldn't be in this spot. We've got surrender. I can release my need to control. Now, in terms of, obviously, we're all trying to control our finances. Nobody's finances are fantastic at this point, except for the billionaires in the oil industry for entertainment purposes only. But what I want to say to you is this. If you are doing your best, then you have to have a conversation with yourself that your best is good enough, right? And as long as you are doing your best, if you beat yourself up or allow yourself to feel the pressure of that, you are going to continue to feel overwhelmed, and you are self-sabotaging yourself, right? Because your best is never going to cut it, right? If you're constantly thinking you should be doing more. You can only do what you can do, and your best has to be good enough, if that makes sense. Now, I got this card, and I don't mean it to be trite, but it says believe in magic. Let me read the message to you. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around you in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. And what I think this card means is if you're doing your best is good enough. Now, if you have 15 people knocking on your door saying you owe us money and the pressure is getting to you, I understand that you're like, Kelly, really? But in that particular moment, you have to say to yourself, Engla, you're doing everything you can, right? You're cutting back, you're stretching your dollars, whatever the case may be. You're being open, you're being honest, you're doing all that needs to be done. Cut yourself some slack and just be like, you know what? I'm proud of you. Good job. Tomorrow's another day. We'll worry about tomorrow. Before you go to bed every night, write down on a sheet of paper what you were worried about and say, okay, I'm done worrying about it for today. I reclaim my power and get yourself a good night's sleep. Start fresh in the morning, right? You are expecting like money to drop out of the sky, kind of idea, allowing this situation to go away. It's not going to go away. But the message that we had this morning was about taking something that's half empty and making it half full. So perhaps it's like, well, I'm doing the best that I can. I am cutting back. I'm using my resources wisely. I've prepared a budget, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? I'm doing all of these things. I'm doing everything I can. And so I am going to celebrate the fact that I'm doing everything that I can. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. You deserve to sort of lighten up on yourself, if that makes sense, in terms of this situation. I thank you kindly for asking the question, and I hope that you find some relief soon in that situation. Many blessings to you, my friend. All right, cute baby is up. Our last question. Current feelings of my person, Cancer, towards me. All right. Oh my goodness. Somebody is cooking something in the kitchen, friends. It smells so good. I don't know what my husband's making back there, but it smells really good. Thank you, Linda. Hugs for everyone. Bim says, I can't get over how much your cat looks like my late cat. Stunning. Aw, thank you. That's Quincy, one of my babies. Quincy is so big. Never thought he would get that big, to be perfectly honest, because Charlotte, his biological sister, is just the tiniest little thing ever. He is big boned. He is tall. He is long. He is. I call him like a mushy marshmallow kind of cat. Like it's like he has no bones. He just sort of conforms to whatever space he's in, and I love that about him. But he doesn't like to be held. So sometimes that's a problem. He loves to hang out on my desk. But what happens is he gets in front of the camera and I can't see what I'm doing. And I can't read any of the comments because he's so big. If Charlotte was up here, I could still see everything. All right, cute babies. Current feelings of her Cancerian person towards. All right. Oh, my husband's making bacon and tomato sandwiches. Yes. I feel like you're asking for a reason, and without giving too much personal information away, I feel like you feel a little bit reserved about this person. I'm almost getting the vibe like it's too good to be true. I feel like you want everyone, you want to ask all your friends, like, what do you think? What do you think? Right? If that makes sense. Those are some oracle cards that I pulled. Now I'm going to pull some tarot cards and we'll see what else we can get for you. Like I said, if anyone wants a private and personal reading, I do it by donation. So whatever you can afford, the information is in the description box below the video. I appreciate it if everyone likes, shares, subscribes, hit the thumbs up, of course, bell notification, all that good stuff. All those things are important to the channel. Okay. So, excuse me. The first card that we have out is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is like betrayal. It's about, sort of being slightly paranoid, looking over your shoulder. This is in the past position. Okay. So, let me continue and I'll sort of tell you what I think. Okay. Then we have the King of Cups. So I'm not sure if the King of Cups represents him, Cancers are cups. We have the Empress, which is you showing up, but this is in the challenge position. You know, the Empress is like, you know, the person, the nurturer, but also the person of action, right? She is that energy that has all of these possibilities. So I feel like either you're butting heads with this person, maybe not to their face, but internally. In other words, you want them to fit a particular mold and they're not fitting a particular mold, and you're starting to get antsy about that, if that makes sense, right? You're thinking like long-term committed relationship, and they're kind of like, you know, I like, let's just see what happens. I feel there's very much this like self-sabotaging kind of thing that you're doing to yourself in terms of this relationship. And what I mean by that is you either have the outcome in your mind and you have like a timeline that it's supposed to be following, or you are comparing it to other things, or other people are getting in your head. There's other things. I'll answer that, Pooja, and then I'll finish. Okay. Thank you for being here, Pooja, by the way. That's kind of what I'm getting, if that makes sense. We've got the Queen of Swords as your outcome card. So the Queen of Swords is the type of energy that sort of sits high atop a pedestal and sort of strategizes, right? She's very strategic. She's very analytical. She's very logical in her thinking. She allows herself to sort of be still and be quiet in the moment and take it all in, and then plan a strategy, if that makes sense. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the happy home card. This is about having a stable foundation. This is about, you know, your security. And I feel like that's how you want it to be. But you got this other thing that's happening that, and I don't know why it's happening, right? Only you know that. But I want to say below that Ten of Pentacles, we've got the Moon card. So the Moon card is about illusion and delusion. So again, we go back to you putting ideas into your head from either past relationships, or that it's not working out to the way that you think it's supposed to, right? I feel like you were really hurt in the past and you're just very unsure. And I want to give you the same advice that I gave the last person that we did this for. And that is, if you feel good, make sure you protect yourself and you have your boundaries around you. You know, take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. Don't ask every person that you see what their thoughts and opinions and feelings are on your particular situation, because that's going to overwhelm you. And I feel like you might be doing that. I feel like you may be asking everybody, and then now you have all these like other people's opinions, and you're trying to navigate, and it's confused you. It hasn't supported you. It's confused you more. You know what serves you best more than anyone does. And so you need to listen to what you're telling yourself. If you think that this isn't right, then maybe pull back a little bit. If you think that this is right, you know, communicate how you feel. That's what I got for you. So I hope that helps. All right, Pooja, my good friend. What energies are building up in connection with N? And I thank you kindly, by the way. Sorry. Cute baby, for being here and for asking the question. Okay. Miss Pooja. It's good to see you, by the way, Pooja. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. All right. I will be back at 1 p.m. Eastern today to do some Easter readings. Tomorrow is one step at a time, visiting my sister. So we'll do the road trip and tarot on the go. And then on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back for Sunday Connections. So hope everyone can tune in. Next Wednesday is Achieving Wellness. We're doing like a spiritual spring cleaning discussion. And so I hope everyone can tune in. Ooh, cards are flying for Puja. All right. We had a bunch of cards fall out there, kind of like all over the place. All right. I think this is great, Puja. I think they're great energies, love. I really do. Just as an overall, I think they're great energies. Okay, so we start out with the Fool card. This is, you know, the not too distant past, new opportunities, new beginnings, new journey that you're on, right? You've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is sort of that energy, as I just said, of being very analytical, very sort of logistic in your planning. Like, you know exactly what you want, you know exactly how to go after it, and you're doing it, right? You're on course. We have the Eight of Swords, which is why you're here asking the question. The Eight of Swords is an energy of not really seeing things for how they really are. Either you are hiding, or you are not seeing things for the reality of the situation. And what I mean by that is I think that you want to see things in a particular way, and so you won't accept anything else. And I don't know if that's because you were hurt in the past or whatever, but there's that. As you can see in this card, right, she is bound up over her eyes, right, and she is all strung together. She's looking at her reflection in the mirror. So how she sees herself is not how the world sees her. The world sees her like this. She sees herself as this person here. So that's where the hiding behind. So either you're not showing yourself for who you really are, or you are hiding something, right? We have the Three of Pentacles coming out. The Three of Pentacles is partnerships. It's working together. It's collaboration. So I think that you get along well with this person. You know, make a good team, make a good partnership. You may have a challenge in terms of your beliefs or your values. I don't know if you come from different cultures or different, just different set of values. This is about traditions and belief systems, right? You could even have a different sort of impression or idea of like your spiritual side, right? And if it's new, you're trying to blend all that together, right? So it's not going to be like, boom, fantastic. That doesn't happen for everybody. It doesn't happen for everybody. That's like very few and far between, right? You have to work on it. You've got the Sun card coming out as your outcome card, which is joy. This is blessings. It's love. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Page of Wands. This is inspiration. This person has sparked something in you. It's got your energy all like, you know, like I don't want to say you're on fire. It's not quite you're on fire, but you're feeling that pep in your step. And I think that kind of scares you a little bit. I've got two cards that came out at the same time, and it's interesting because we've got courage and peace. So one has got you feeling quite buoyant and quite happy and quite lovely, and the other one is this, where you're sort of protecting yourself, going, "Oh, I don't know." So I want to say this to you, okay? On a personal note, most of you know that I was married before, and didn't end great. It wasn't a great marriage. And I came into this relationship that I am still in after 24 years almost, holding everyone to a standard that there was no way that they could hold themselves to. And I brought forth my fears and my hurts and my pains. And it took years and years and years and years of my loving current husband to sort of help me trust him and get past the hurt. When I think about that, that's very tragic because it wasn't his fault. However, it takes time to get past these things. So if you've had something happen to you in the past, or if you're just fearful, maybe it happened to your parents, right? Or an aunt or an uncle or something of that nature. Allow yourself to navigate it, be honest and communicate if you're feeling that. And, don't do yourself a disservice by stuffing it down, right? Does that make sense? Like, don't hide it. Say it. It takes a while for you to find your footing. I mean, you're two different individuals trying to come together, right? There's a lot to be said by that whole opposites attract, right? I have something that I love and I would like to share it with someone else, and I hope that they enjoy it, but they may not. They may be the person that wants to go with you because you enjoy it and they get joy out of watching you be happy. And they may be the person that is like, thank God, I'm going to go watch my program or do my thing and let them go over there. It doesn't, neither one is right. You have to make it work. It's called a partnership, compromise, right? But you have to navigate that. And in order for you to navigate that situation, you have to be honest, especially with yourself, as to what you want to do, where you want to go, what this other person does, etc. Right? So you need to figure out what you want and be honest and communicate. And I think that if you do that, and allow yourself to continue to sort of have that buoyancy in your step, you're going to come out of your shell, and I think it's going to be a good thing for you. Okay. Yes, makes sense. Keep everything on the plate, nothing to hold back. I made that mistake in the past. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't like the word mistakes, and I'll tell you why. Mistakes imply that it was wrong. You have now learned that lesson to not hold back, to come out and say how you feel and communicate so that you don't carry that burden on the inside. So that was a valuable lesson. It wasn't a mistake. Even though it might have been a painful lesson, it was still a lesson. And with that, my friends, I'm going to go because my breakfast / brunch is ready. Bacon and tomato sandwiches made at the hand of my husband, and I am ever so grateful. Happy Good Friday to everyone. I will be back here at 1 p.m. Eastern for some Easter readings. So I hope to see you out here. And like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Comments are greatly appreciated. I love everyone. I wish you a happy weekend. I wish you many blessings, and I appreciate all of your support. I'm most grateful and appreciative. Have a great day. Mwah! Many blessings. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Esther, for popping in. I'm so sorry I didn't even say hi, but I thank you for being here, and I hope that you can come back at 1, my friend. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great weekend.